They're now saying this letter threatening Harvard was a mistake, that it wasn't authorized to be sent. But let's talk about the substance of these demands. Some of the demands included changing the governance of the leadership to reduce the power of students, faculty, and administrations more committed to activism than scholarship, end all preferences based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin in its hiring, and review existing faculty for plagiarism and similar preferences in admissions process, stop all DEI programs, change admissions processes, quote, to prevent admitting students hostile to the American values and institutions inscribed in the U.S. Constitution and Declaration of Independence, bring in an external party approved by the federal government to audit the groups within the school for diverse ideological viewpoints. Why philosophically is this so abhorrent to you? Because what I believe, as much as I believe anything else, is that we get closer to truth through free and open argument, through letting people with different perspectives assert their perspectives, and then see who wins the argument, see what emerges from the marketplace of ideas. And if you say that you're not allowed to make certain kinds of claims, if you say that there can only be one kind of institution that operates in one kind of way, you're limiting and cutting out all of that. Think about what it would mean if we could only have government approved cars designed in a certain way. People couldn't invent new kinds of cars. That would really make it much worse to be buying cars, but that would just be cars. If it's the ideas that are going to shape the rest of our society, if it's what young people are going to learn, one size fits all, set by somebody who doesn't know anything about most of the subjects, that, it seems to me, is a prescription for regress rather than progress. Look, we've known, and Americans have rejected for decades, the idea of burning books, the idea of burning books that we don't like. This is much worse than that. If you burn books, or find it somewhere else, you get it somewhere else, you read a different book. If you say a college can only teach one way or only admit one kind of people, that is a very, very different thing